Hello everyone, good afternoon. Today in this video I'll talk about well-formed outcomes. See, well-formed outcomes, I can call it as goal also, but goals are different and outcomes are different. Goal is something that you want or desire, but outcome is something that you want but it is under your control. A thing that is under your control that you wish to do is called as an outcome. So there is a difference between an outcome and a goal, a little bit difference only, and we can call it as well formed behavior as well. See, what is a behavior? Behavior is a response to a situation internally, what we our feelings or our thoughts. So it is a well formed behavior only to reach an outcome. So well formed behavior for an outcome, or you can call it well formed outcome also. So there are 7 steps to reach a well formed outcome. First, first step is that you have to set the outcome in a positive state of mind, in a positive state. Like positive state, I mean, like you say, I don't want to lose temper. So I don't want is a negative state. So you should always say, I want to stay calm. So that means I want to stay calm. So that don't want is a negative state. So everything, your outcome should be in a positive state. First step. Second step is that the outcome should be in a control state. In a control state, I mean, like you said, I want to be calm. Uh, I want to be calm. Control is with whom? Like I want to be calm with my friend, and you should have complete control over that statement, like your outcome, that it you should have complete control, like things that you cannot control. You cannot control the traffic, you cannot control the pollution, you cannot control the temperature. Your outcome should not be a haywire. It should be a positive one, and that to be under your control. Third step is always contextualize your statement. You should be specific about your outcome. Contextualize your outcome. Be specific, like when, where, and with whom you want that outcome, or when, where, and without whom you want that outcome. So, be specific about the outcome, then you will be able to realize about the contextualization of the outcome. That is the third step. Fourth is that the outcome should be sensory specific. Sensory specific, I mean, see, like in the last one, you contextualize what are, like you say, I want to go there what time, with whom, where do you want to go. So that you have contextualized, you have specified your outcome. Now by sensory specific, you mean if you are there, you wish to go there, and if you are there, how will you see, hear, and feel about the outcome. So I must say, your outcome, first, it should be a positive one. Second, you should have complete control over the outcome. Third, you have to contextualize your outcome with whom, where, and when, or without whom. And the fourth one is you have to be sensory specific, like how do I feel, how do I hear, how do I see when I reach the outcome. So exactly, what do I feel, how do I feel, what do I do, what do I see when I'm at that outcome, how will I do it. So it should be sensory specific. That is the fourth one. Fifth one is you should have an evidence structure. Evidence structure, I mean, evidence structure outcome, I mean, like there should be some milestones. Like how would I feel when I'm reaching my outcome, or and how will I feel when I have reached that outcome. So the evidence structure after the sensory specific one, there should be evidence structure for that. And there should be reasons why, how would I feel that I've reached, or I'm reaching, or I've reached the outcome. So there should be evidence structure attached to that. That is the fifth step. The sixth one is how ecological is it, your outcome. Ecological, I mean that how does that outcome satisfy you on your part? Like, what are the effects and consequences of the outcome? Does it really fit for who you are, or anything you might lose for reaching that outcome? So there are three different aspects. Does it fit you for who you are? Second, what are the effects and consequences? Third, anything you might lose on reaching that outcome. So that is the sixth part, that is the ecological one, ecological of that outcome. The seventh is the resources you have, or the resources you need for that outcome. Like, is it something you can initiate or maintain it? So there are basically seven steps I've told you in this formation of an outcome, well formed outcome. I'll repeat it again. First is, outcome should be a positive state. Second, P for positive. C, second, is control over the outcome. Third is, you have to contextualize, be specific about the outcome. Fourth is, you have to be sensory specific for that outcome. The fifth one is that you have to have an evidence structure of when you reach the outcome, or when are you reaching that outcome. Sixth is, that outcome should be ecological, that should fit in with you. And the seventh one is the resources you need. So there are seven steps to reaching a well-formed outcome, and the well-formed outcome with this seven step, you reach a behavior for reaching your outcome, and that behavior will help you to have a sensory specific details, your evidence structure, your everything for that outcome. You will form it. That is for today. Thank you so much.